No matter where I go in the world, I get a recurring comment. If you guys insist. Luckily, I checked my email and I have another comp. Now in Vegas, complimentary never means free. Follow along to see how much this trip cost after some rooftop bars, fine dining, catching a headliner in concert, and of course, gambling. This is Vegas. Again, this time we're gonna drive because Papa's got a brand new ride. Typically, I hate driving, but I don't mind road tripping in this because it pretty much drives itself on the highway. Anyway, this isn't a car review. On to Vegas. Before we get too far, the wife demands a pit stop.
Where's my coffee?
It's like my grandpa always said, happy wife, happy life. Anyway, back on the car, back on the road, past Zizix, and here's Vegas. And here's our home for the next 2 days, the Aria Resort and Casino. Let's head in and check out the lobby. The lobby at the Aria is clad in marble, has sort of an astrological theme, and some flowers. By the way, I thought Vegas was supposed to be dead. This is Tuesday. Luckily, I got to skip the line because of my Bond voice status, and now let's head to the room. Sometimes I get the feeling I need to read binary to find it. It is always just such a schlep through these Vegas hallways. Let's head inside.
All right. It's modern from a 2009 perspective. Kind of dated, to be honest.
Let's have a look around. There are 2 large closets across from the bathroom which features spirits of gamblers past. There's an enclosed bathtub and shower here with a lot of marble, but things are a bit dirty. In the main living space now, and you'll have a TV over a desk next to a very well-stocked mini bar, dark linen wallpaper, 2 chairs adjacent to your nice king-size bed, which was very comfortable. There's an iPad here that controls everything in the room. Very forward-thinking for 2009, but pretty much par for the course these days. We'll go ahead and use it to open the curtains, revealing the view of City Center outside. All in all, the room is fine, but let's get out of it. This is the Aria Lobby Bar, and I've heard the drinks here are pretty good. And they are. This is called the Agua de Vida, tequila and rose. This was called the Owner's Only, which is made of pineapple, rum, and orange. Even though the drinks were good, the vibes were kind of non-existent. So we head over to Javier's in the casino. I actually didn't even know this was here. We have one of these in LA, and it's one of Diana's favorite places.
This is the best restaurant in the world.
That's obviously hyperbole, but these chips and salsa really are pretty fantastic.
Any opportunity to go Javier's, I will take it. Anywhere, any place, anytime.
All right, here's a transitional puppy shot because now it's casino time. We'll go ahead and load in our player's card to get that free play and to keep these comps covered. Let's see how it goes. I've had a few comments over the course of these videos that have asked me to show more slot machines, so here you go, you degenerates.
Last spin, you ready?
So far, a good start. We may be staying on the Strip. A lot of people suggest that we go explore things that are off-Strip. So tonight we're going to go to Fremont Street and check out a very recognizable steakhouse.
Does my outfit give anything away?
While you guess, we're going to head down that long hallway, back through the casino, and into a cab. We're riding off the Vegas Strip into the beautiful golden hour of Nevada before finally arriving downtown. And here are those vintage Vegas vibes. This is the famous Plaza Hotel, and here's its retro glittering entrance.
I'm hungry.
We're in the mood for
steaks and martinis.
And I feel like we've come to the right place. This is Oscar's Steakhouse, owned by Oscar Goodman, former mafia attorney and one-time mayor of Las Vegas. Let's go ahead and head to the bar while we wait for our table.
This is a coconut espresso martini.
And this is a regular one. Drinks at the bar at Oscar's are pretty solid.
That literally tastes like a Mounds bar.
Into the dining room now, and you may recognize this space from Martin Scorsese's Casino. And she's dressed like Ginger. We have an epic view of Fremont Street and an epic bread service. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I like bread. We're gonna start things out with a wedge salad. And here now is the educational portion of this video.
Imagine a head of iceberg lettuce. They've quartered it, essentially creating a wedge, if you will. Very clever.
Our steak came with a side of au poivre, chimichurri, and béarnaise sauce, accompanied with our selection of sides. And I gotta say, this was a pretty good steakhouse. At the end, dessert came out with a congratulatory message. I think we must have told them it was our anniversary or something, which, of course, it isn't. Dessert just tastes better when it's predicated on a lie. Anyway, Fremont Street awaits. This is the Fremont Street Experience, which features a large LED ceiling, which you can zipline through if you were so inclined. And there's live music across multiple stages, which you could dance to if you were so inclined. And we were. I love the look of classic Vegas. I miss this old-style lighting, to be honest. There are designated areas for street performers, and here's my street performance. Now, if the screens everywhere are too far away for you, you can strap some straight to your face if you want. Visit a dancing gorilla, or if you've sinned too much, you can get some Catholic discipline. Also, every 20 minutes or so, there's a show on the ceiling. Mesmerizing.
Let's go get a drink.
This is Circa.
We're in downtown Las Vegas' newest hotel. We're gonna go check out this place called the Legacy Club. Apparently it offers good views.
Other highlights here include this $3.2 million display of gold and these fantastic drinks. The best thing here, and it's worth the hype, is the views from this outdoor terrace. And there's fire pits, too. Time to gamble. We decided to try blackjack at Circa. Played $25 a hand, lost several in a row, so I took what was left and put it all in black, which worked out.
And on that note, we say good night.
As the sun rises, I'd like to use this portion of the video to raise sleep apnea awareness.
Good morning.
It's a beautiful day at the Aria. A bit overcast, but still we're heading to the pool. Pool time.
It looks like the sun is going to make an appearance today after all. And we're going to start our day with some poolside basics, which for us includes a pina colada and some Budweiser.
It's honestly a really good pina colada.
Every time we're poolside, Diana has to have a hot dog, and apparently this one is
Sublime.
Since we just ate, we're going to hold off on swimming for the time being and take this opportunity to tour the pool. There are a few jacuzzis hidden away behind some nice hedges. Beyond that, there's nothing particularly themey about this pool, just pretty much concrete lagoon-shaped holes with some nice vegetation around. It's certainly not a bad pool, but there are definitely better ones on Strip. Anyway, let's make our way back to the loungers and give the water a try. And here's a friendly reminder to always apply sunscreen.
It was a great pool day. Had a little nap now, and I got a little color.
Yeah, red.
We're heading to Lemongrass, which is a Thai restaurant, upscale Thai restaurant. I love Thai. And we're gonna go check out a concert after dinner.
We're gonna see an artist whose music immediately makes you think of Las Vegas.
Wayne Newton?
Nope, we did that already. You'll find out, but first it's another fit check. And she was feeling this one. We'll make our way through the Aria's lobby to this corner with these flowers and to our restaurant for tonight, Lemongrass. And since it's Thai, we needn't look at the menu.
You already know what you want.
A Thai iced tea and some tom kha to start. We followed this up with this delicious pad thai.
I don't think I've ever had a beef tenderloin pad thai, but it's the way to go.
This yellow Penang curry was amazing too. I can confidently recommend Lemongrass. But for now, we have a wardrobe emergency.
I need to get the heck out of this dress. It's so uncomfortable. Let's go, let's go.
All right, fit check version 2.
I kept the shoes.
We're heading next door to the Park MGM, which has the Dolby Live Theater and Bruno Mars's residence. We made our way into Dolby Live, scanned our tickets, and unfortunately I couldn't shoot any of this because we had to pack our phones away in a yonder case. Since I can't really shoot anything here, I'll just treat you to a Bruno Mars anecdote. Apparently he's something like an indentured servant to the MGM. He's put on 133 concerts to offset his massive gambling debts. I couldn't tell you whether or not these rumors are true, but the guy puts on one hell of a show.
I lost my voice, I think, and my hearing, but that might have been the best concert I've ever been to.
Great show. Let's go gamble. And we're gonna play some King Kong.
The max bet here was about $37 a spin, and we'll just go ahead and blow through $200 right quick.
Well, that was it. $200, just like that.
We did end up hitting a couple bonuses elsewhere, but all in all, it amounted to a whole lot of nothing.
Park MGM was a bust, other than the concert.
We're gonna head back to the Aria for one final drink at this bar called Alibi. Now, if you were in the mood for a nightcap, you could get a nightcap here. Literally. I didn't do that though. I got myself something with Cocoa Puffs because...
I cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Anyway, this is a good place to end night 2.
Good morning.
Speak for yourself. Partying isn't the same in your 30s. I jumped too much, I screamed too much, I drank a little bit too much, and I'm feeling it all this morning.
Well, that's a good reason to order room service, I think.
And it's also tradition on this channel when in a new Vegas room. Time to use that iPad and assess the damage so far. Despite some losses, we are still up.
Hello.
Room service arrives and it's on a tablecloth. And it's looking quite promising. Aria's room service is solid.
A good way to start the day.
And today we're headed to the Bellagio, which being an MGM property is connected to the Aria by tram. We'll head to the Aria's tram station, board the tram, and it's a quick 5-minute ride to the Bellagio. Now you may be wondering why we came here. Well, to see the Floral Conservatory, of course. Now we have covered this before, but they change it frequently. And here it is this time, sort of a Rococo Chess Versailles theme. You'll see plenty of flowers, flamingos, and Fragonard. It's always fun to see what they do with this space, anytime we're in town. And with that, we'll move on. We're gonna hop back on the tram to the Crystals Shops at Aria, which has its own train station featuring a light installation by artist James Turrell. And I'm definitely a fan. Once inside the mall, there is a ton of luxury shopping, as well as these colorful vortexes. Is it vortexes or vortices? Let's go with vortices. Vortices of colored light. Every store in this place is super high-end. There's lots of watch stores, including this AP store. And if this channel ever reaches 1 million subscribers, I'm buying myself a gold Royal Oak. Outside, it started hailing out of nowhere, so we hastily made our way towards the Aria to seek refuge. At this entrance, you'll walk by a sculpture by Miyajima, and a gelateria where we're gonna have an avocado.
I don't always have espresso, but when I do, I like to pour it on top of ice cream.
Once caffeinated, we gambled a little more. This mummy machine caught my eye because we just got back from Egypt. All right, it's another night and another fit check, and another stroll through the casino. We're staying on property, and tonight we're doing Italian. This is Carbone, and it's one of my favorite restaurants. I've never been to the one in Vegas, though. We're led by this beautiful bar into a gorgeous dining room.
This is one of my favorite dining rooms anywhere.
Here's the menu, but first I gotta talk about one of my favorite bread services anywhere. At Carbone, they bring you a wheel of Parmesan cheese, salami, garlic bread, and pickled cauliflower. Being that this is an Italian restaurant, we're gonna have some Toscano tonight. And the first thing up is this beautiful salad.
Sun-dried tomatoes in this are just like bursting with flavor. It's really good.
And here's Carbone's most famous dish, spicy vodka rigatoni.
Beautiful.
Next are these gorgeous pork chops, served to me in a less than gorgeous way.
That is one of the best pork chops I've ever had.
Instead of a dessert menu, you get a cart.
This is our dessert menu here for you.
And here was our choice.
Mamma mia!
If you didn't happen to order dessert, they will bring you rainbow Italian cookies with your check.
You should not have ordered dessert. Ready to go to bed?
Not before we get some post-dessert donuts. Just kidding. This is Aria's Jazz Speakeasy. Reservations are required to have a table here, but we stood and swayed a bit. And that'll end night 3. It's our last day in Vegas, and it's time for me to wear my super lucky underpants. Because we're gonna fly over to the high limit tables for one final bet.
A tradition is a tradition. So I got 1,500 here. High limit room is behind me. We're about to YOLO on an outside bet on a Euro roulette table. Let's see if this works.
Always bet on black. Except when you shouldn't.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Sucks to suck!
Time now to reveal the true cost of a Vegas comp after everything.
Here's the breakdown.
The room was comped, so that was $0. But there were 3 nights worth of resort fees, which ended up being $187.08. The Aria Lobby Bar was $57.76. Javier's was $43.79. Oscar's Steakhouse at the Plaza downtown was $394.08. The Aria Poolside Service was $183.89. Lemongrass was $181.73. The Bruno Mars concert and concessions ended up being $2,293.25. Jesus. Alibi Bar was $117.54. Room service the morning after was $133.76. Those avocados came out to be $18.96. Carbone that night was $364.53. We had a car that we chose to valet, and that was $130 even for the 3 days. We spent about $60 on cabs, $120 on gas, and my gambling budget, as always, was $1,000, which I lost all of. So the net cost of this comp trip was $5,286.37. The good news is I make tens of dollars on these videos.
Here's to better luck next time.
Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps out tremendously for the algorithm. Stay tuned for our adventures around the world. And probably more from Vegas, to be honest. Anyway, thanks for watching.